สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back to Bim's Kitchen. Today we're making sourdough croissant. The first thing we are making is sweet stiff starter. Today I make double recipe because I want to taste two different types of butter into the croissant. So the number you will see into my scale is the double recipe, so don't forget.And also the dough also double recipe. So let's see the technique. After you knead the dough well, you just press into the bottom of the container firmly so you can see its rise peak before you use it. This is all the ingredient, double recipe again for our dough.So after I rest the dough for about 15 minutes, I check my dough if I pass the windowpane test. This is the most important, otherwise you can't laminate the butter. Now we need to proof the dough for 4 hours until they get double in size, and you put the dough into the fridge for about 1 hour to get nice and cold.Before we laminate the butter. Now let's prepare the butter. I make two different types of butter. I use French butter, very good quality one, and I use Thai butter that I can find it very easy here in Thailand. After baking, I know that French butter tastes a lot better.So highly recommend use a good quality butter for this very difficult task or difficult dough to work with. So when you get the result, you will not regret that, oh, I should use a good butter. After you put into the parchment paper, keep roll it out until you get 4 millimeter thick. So,Okay, this is the dough after it's come out from the fridge, still cold and soft. And this is the butter that we can still bend it, so it's perfect So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna roll it out into 30 long and 15 wide. Before that, I just want to make sure it's dry enough. Make sure my butter is not leaking. That's the table. I need to roll it out. Make sure the butter is not leaking. Check again. Perfect. 15. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the end. Both sides. Make it nice and tidy. And then I'm gonna fold into 4. The reason we put the edge inside, so when we roll it again, the butter is not leaking. Nicely. Now let me show you. Now you have 4 folds. Perfect. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap with the cling film, and then we're gonna rest in the fridge for 30 minutes. Nicely. Then we're gonna put into the tray and go to the fridge for 30 minutes. Okay, this is after 30 minutes in the fridge. We're gonna roll it out into 45 centimeter and 18 centimeter. So when you press the dough, you always press the middle first. Have equal roll. And then turn around. A little bit too cold to rotate. I'm gonna let sit in the room temperature for about 5 minutes. I'm coming back. check 45 centimeter, 18 centimeter. We're gonna fold 3, and we're gonna fold into the fridge. Roll the dough out after we been in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Okay, we need 32 centimeter on here, 32, and 26 centimeter wide. And then use the knife to cut the edge off, make it nice and beautiful. And then we're gonna mark our dough into 8, 16, 24, and 32 centimeter on one side, and we mark 4 centimeter, 12, and 20, and 28 on the other side. So then we use the ruler to guide and use the knife to cut the dough into a long triangle according to the guide that we mark on the dough. So totally we have 7 croissant dough. Keep the edge that we just trim it off because we're gonna create nice bread as well. So don't throw anything away. So what I do is I just brush the extra flour off and I use my hand to roll. So when you roll, make sure the pointer is in the center, that after you proof, they're gonna be very nice and beautiful. So I'm gonna show you another one. This one is, make sure that you roll and make sure the point underneath the dough, because when we bake it, we don't want it open. This is the dough before we proofing. You make sure you have the gap in between. Finally, after 17 hours, taste it. Nice and soft. See the crumb? The shaking. Okay, I think it's ready. The most important thing that you have to make sure the croissant is proof perfectly, fully proof before you bake it. I preheat the oven at 190 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes and brush the egg wash of my croissant before I bake it for about 18 minutes. Just right before I take it off, I roll the temperature down, and I want to keep my croissant crispy for a long time. This is after bake. They are nice puff croissant, beautiful bake, and very nice color. So the croissant that I brush with the egg wash before I bake give me nice and golden color. The technique of reduce the temperature 5 minutes before take it out give me nice crunchy texture. Is that amazing sound? Beautiful sound of sourdough croissant. This is a crumb of my croissant. Very nice and puffy. I hope you enjoy video and see you next time.